What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01 here, finally back from my trip to Ubisoft headquarters to play some awesome games, and I've got a lot of footage for that coming up. But in this update, I'm going to kind of show you what I've kind of come back to. So finally, the damage is shown. All of the things that have been leading up to this, like, you know, demonetization of videos and stuff like that. And yes, this is going to be another demonetization video, so if you don't care, then you don't have to watch. But I feel that it's very, very important that this stuff gets out there, because the more people know about this stuff, then the more we can try to fight it, and the more that we can prepare for everything. So as coming back to the channel, I finally got hit with all of the videos that have been demonetized. So we're going to go into my video manager, and I'm going to show you exactly the damage that has actually been done, and it is horrible. So we're going to dive right in. Oh, not a very good thing to come home to, especially after having so much fun playing some Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. All right, so here's just my normal views. You can see. So what's going on here is green means that they're monetized, right? So that means ads are showing up supposedly, and all's fine and dandy. Well, all of my videos have been green forever. Like, none of them have been, you know, hit yet until yesterday. So I was thinking maybe I don't have as many videos as a lot of other people. I guess they were rolling it out in short bursts. But it took since April for this to finally show up. April was when all of the bad stuff went down, and now we can actually see what things are being, you know, what videos are showing no ads or limited ads, and I'm not really sure how all that works just yet, but we're going to take a look. So with that being said, now you have a new thing that you can go into, at least for me, and you can go down to limited or no ads. So when you click on this thing, then you can finally see that which videos that they consider not suitable for advertisers. First of all, I'm so amazed and impressed that one of the most popular series in all of gaming, one of the most advertiser-friendly series, and no, Call of Duty is not a kid series, but it is a series that advertisers want and need to get behind, because it is so popular in the gaming industry, which the gaming industry is the most popular thing in the world. It is bigger than the entertainment industry. It's bigger than movies, bigger than music, bigger than anything else. The gaming industry is where you want ads to be shown. If you're you know, if you want to place ads somewhere, that's obvious. And in a little bit, I'm gonna talk about some things that I think that I wish would happen for YouTube, and ways that they could fix this whole issue. And but I know no one from YouTube is listening. People always say, if anyone from YouTube is listening out there, well, they're not. not on my videos. So I'm just gonna go down here. As you can see, all of these. Now, I probably figured that this one would end up showing up. The Deep Under the Covers Hollywood sex tape. That was just a fun joke kind of trailer that I wanted to put out there, and it actually got a lot of views. But of course, you know, it made, I think, 2 cents or something like that. But as you can see, all of my evil withins. And so a lot of you have been wondering, why haven't you seen any evil withins? Well, first of all, the game is super difficult, and I haven't had a chance to get through it all the way yet. It's super tough. It's a very, very hard game to do, and I've been busy doing a lot of things, and I'm trying to keep that focus of doing new games, letting the new games be the forefront, because obviously that is where the trending stuff is, and I need to be able to stay relevant and stay trending. And a lot of people don't understand that, and they just want what they want. But there's a lot more to this than just me not putting a video out because I'm mad at you, or because I don't want to listen to you or something like that. So don't think that. But as you can see, even my part 11 final boss for Hellblade, which is amazing that I think, because there's two. Well, this one for some reason is green, but yet it's showing up and limited to no ads. So my guess is it's showing limited ads, and these are showing no ads. So if it's green in this, maybe it's showing limited. But why only these two? The game is the same. I mean, there's no difference. Yes, it's a violent game and all that. It's a story or whatever, but I don't know. It's just, it's so subjective. It's all, you know, unfortunately, and this is what I want to say. So this is how I think we could alleviate this. Gaming is such a big industry. Gamer is an advertisement-friendly industry. Even games that have blood and cursing and all that kind of stuff, like Call of Duty, this industry is the biggest industry out there. And honestly, this is what I feel. And I thought they were kind of going through with this, but it just doesn't seem that way. So we've separated YouTube and YouTube gaming, right? You could go to YouTube gaming, and then you could search your heart's content for YouTube when it comes to gaming-wise. But all monetization on videos is still under one policy, and that is all videos. There's no genre-specific things. It's all videos. So all videos have the same type of advertisement no matter what the content is. I think there are so many advertisers out there that want to be shown on video games, no matter how violent or whatever it is, because the pop culture, we're into video games. We know it's not real. We know it's fake. We can understand it. Why do they not separate all ads, all companies that go through ads? Why don't they separate a whole gaming division for that specific thing? If you are an advertiser and you want to advertise specifically on games, why isn't there a YouTube have its own section, just like they have its own section of YouTube gaming? Why can't there be its own YouTube ad section for gaming? So you know for a fact that so many advertisers out there want to advertise on video games. But because it's done as a whole, it separates everything. And now the biggest industry, the biggest money maker in the industry, in the world, you're not going to get a lot of ads. I bet you, I mean, I don't know how many people's been hit by this, especially gamers, obviously. But it just makes sense to me to have a separate division of ads placed for video games. And then ads have to go to YouTube and say, hey, we want to be a part of the YouTube gaming ad program. Okay. And I feel like that would help alleviate this situation in the best abilities. Obviously, there shouldn't be ads placed on hate speech videos and things like that. There should be divisions for stuff. You should divide it into genres. And I really think that YouTube gaming should have its own genre in ad placement, just because of the fact that it's gaming. It's not real. It's not, there's most games that come out are not Nintendo. They're not, those kind of things, right? They're adult oriented, yes, but there should be a separate division. But I digress. So as we go down here, I'm going to show you all these videos that are being not showing any ads. So we're going to scroll down. Now, first of all, every single one of my Friday the 13th videos has now been demonetized. Every single one. Every single one. Every Evil Within, Call of Duty, God of War. I mean, I don't know. All Wolfenstein, Dishonored, Middle Earth. These are games that are coming out soon. Evil Within 2, Dishonored, Middle Earth. I mean, it's so much. All right, now it only looks like I have 3 out here, but that's not the way it works. As soon as you click on one, then it's going to open up. I don't know why it does that. See, now it's up to 5. And as we keep going down, you can see all the Friday the 13th videos. Now you can get a sense of everything that's South Park. That's another game coming out. So that's already 3 or 4 games coming out that are going to be completely void of any monetization. And that's probably for everybody. Even my Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the final part. I mean, there's not even that much violence in Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. Mafia 3, The Walking Dead, Outlast 2, even some of my Sniper Ghost Warrior. Now, this could pertain to the fact that some tags and titles could have something that YouTube considers bad. So the name of this episode or this mission is called Grave Diggers. I do walkthroughs. I want to show people exactly what they need to know for the specific chapter we're in. If a chapter is called Grave Digger, I'm going to name it Grave Digger, right? Well, not anymore, because just having the word grave in there probably made this thing, no longer monetizable, which is ridiculous. Injustice 2. I mean, just everything. And we're just going to keep going. And now it's opened up to 7. All Sniper Elite 4. I mean, all those videos. I mean, granted, I don't get much views on those or whatever, but what you guys don't understand is that this is how I make my money. Like, for YouTube, like cents on the dollar for every video. Like, every single day, depending on all the views that people are watching throughout the day, I might get 4 cents on, let's say, a Sniper Elite video for that day. Well, I also got maybe 6 cents for the other Sniper Elite video, maybe 10 cents for a Resident Evil video, maybe 5 cents for this, and all of that adds up, and that is the bulk of the money that I get every single day, and all that adds up to a certain amount that allows me to make a certain amount of money to be able to keep doing this for a living. Because even if a video is, you know, like been out for a long time, it could still potentially make you money. Like, I might make like 3,000 or 4,000 views a day on a really, really popular video that it did on Hitman or something like that, right? So there's potentially, you know, $4 or $5 or whatever that I might make for that specific day, and all of that adds up for all of the 6,000 or so videos that I have. Well, that completely, so the smallest, even the smallest video is so important to me because all of those little cents add up. And as you can see, every freaking single, except for some reason number 16. I don't see 16 on here, but 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost every single Resident Evil video has been demonetized. Even a Hitman. Gosh. And no, don't say because it's a trailer. That's not the reason it gets demonetized. If it was a trailer and it got copyright content, that's different. This has nothing to do with copyright or strikes or anything like that. This is just YouTube's bot saying that this video is a bad video. It is a mean video. It's been dirty. It's violent, and it's gonna spank you. Oh, I just said spank. Crap. This video that I'm putting out might be demonetized. I digress. And we'll keep going. So, oh god, and it literally just keeps going. Just when I think, oh my god, maybe it's done. No, look at all these Friday 13th videos. Oh, even my Call of Duty, freaking Modern Warfare. I mean, come on, Call of Duty is like the most popular game in history, and how I just don't understand that. Battlefield 1. First of all, you got to think about it this way: companies, developers, and things like that. They should be ramming on YouTube and on ads because that's how they sell their videos. That's how they sell their games. I mean, not a lot of people are going to want to buy Battlefield or all this other games if people can't do reviews on them because they're just all being demonetized. So it just, I don't know. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then we'll skip. We'll go to 7, and you'll see that a whole new thing will open up. Now it's already up to 10. And I'll just quickly go through these now. Look, my 24-hour 200,000 that I did back on June of 2016 subscriber live stream has been demonetized. Why, you say? I mean, who knows? And here's the thing. It's not even set to public. So nobody can see this anyways. Here's like, see these? They're both set to private, and they're not being copyrighted, they're being demonetized. Nothing to do with someone saying this is my video, not yours, or something like that pertaining. Even Uncharted, look at that, Uncharted Let's Play. So now I'm almost afraid, oh my gosh, if I put this new Uncharted that just came out, which I'm playing right now, is it going to get demonetized? Am I not going to make anything from it? Uncharted 3, Uncharted 2, and it's just so select videos on some cases, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, I don't make a lot of money anyways. Every Quantum Break video, how does that, it's not even that bad of a game. I mean, come on. Doom, okay, maybe. I can understand Doom a little bit, but but Quantum Break? Give me a break. Sorry for the pun there. Yeah, and you're wondering why, like, I mean, just look at this stuff. It's even Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom. Okay, maybe the quiet and snake shower scene, YouTube was like, that's a little too much, but it's not nudity, okay? They got clothes on, and they're showering, and it's a game. I digress. I digress a lot in this video. I can't stress the importance enough of, if you can, if you're willing and able, please become a Patreon, because with all the videos that are going to be coming out at the end of this year, they're all very violent, and they're all just adult oriented, and they're probably all going to be demonetized, which means that I come around to tax season next year, I don't even know if I can pay my taxes, because YouTube doesn't do taxes until the end of the year. And then when you pay your taxes, all of a sudden you got to pay, like, I'll put it to you this way. In 2013, my taxes were at $23,000 for my taxes for YouTube at 2013, or at the beginning of 2014. So for the year of 2013, my mom, God bless her, she was able to get it down a lot. Thank you. You know, because we can write off certain stuff that, you know, are the place that we live, electricity, internet, all of that good junk. We can write off a lot of things. That's a privilege, but it is super. I mean, one thing I did wish that YouTube would do, or the companies you work for that you get paid through, would be able to tax your income so that you don't have to do it at the very end. Because this year, I've looked at my income from 2016 and my income so far up to this point to 2017, and I'm minus like 50%. And that's detrimental, because I was only just making enough to be okay. And that was because I had the Army, you know, so I was doing fine. I mean, it was obviously worth a living, and that's what made me think, okay, this is a future I could live on and I can do. But then all of a sudden in April, this hit, and it took me down over 50%. So to make a note, I may have been getting, and this is pretty low for us, you know, maybe $100 a day, right? $100 a day. If you let's say if you got $100 a day between all of the videos you have and all the cents that added up, I made $100 a day. If you add that up for 30 days on average of a month, then that's $3,000 a month. Well, to put in particulars here, you know, my rent's, you know, already half that, and then all the other bills, and then wife's bills, and then all that other stuff, all that adds up, and that's less. I was doing just okay with everything up until April, and then when April hit, 50% down from that. So imagine when you're sitting there and you're looking at doing all of this hard work that I've done, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's not hard work playing video games. I don't just play video games. It's a lot of editing. It's a lot of time in this office sitting there trying to make the best videos that I can, because what I do are walkthroughs, not Let's Plays per se. Okay? It's a lot easier, and I'm not trying to, you know, say this in a mean way to people that just do Let's Plays, but it's a lot easier just to do Let's Plays, because you sit there with the game, you laugh, you love, you have fun, and then you upload it. Okay? Simple. Straight to the point. That's it. Okay? But when you do walkthroughs, you're sitting there, you're doing a mission for maybe it could take to 3 hours. It could take 2 days. Like the Evil Within Chapter 5 took me like a day to do, you know, because with walkthroughs, there's a type of perfection you're trying to achieve, because you want to show the audience and the player that they can do it themselves. That with a little effort, I want to show you that you can do it, and it isn't going to take you a day or two. I'm going to show you how you can do it in one sitting. That's always been my goal, is to show you how you can not waste your time trying to get the things that you want, right? I will waste my time so that you don't have to. That's what I like to think of it as, is I will go through all these steps and show you, and then you can use those steps to create your own. But you can do it in such a shorter time. So you can get through games, so you can do other stuff. I sacrifice a lot to be able to do that for everyone out there. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't care to understand that, because they have their day, then they log in, they see a video and they watch it, and then they go to bed or whatever. But every single one little video is so much more than just one little video for what I do. And it means so much to me for those out there that are already Patreons. And I get so many comments from people like, oh my God, all you care about is money and all this crap. No, I just care about taking care of my family. So I try to ignore those people, but you know, sometimes it's hard because we're human, right? And again, I can't express enough into the fact that the whole point that could happen with Patreon is no ads. I wouldn't have to worry about ads. I would demonetize everything. You wouldn't see a single damn ad if I had enough to be able to do this for a living on Patreon. You would be able to get all your games early. You'd be able to get all of your walkthroughs, all of the videos that you desire, faster, quick, and everything if I didn't have to worry about ads, right? You'd get it all. Now, some people say, well, go get a real job. Okay, I've had one for 15 years. So being in the Army is like you sign your life over when you're in the military full time. I'm glad I'm out, but I'm also not glad I'm out because of what's happened here. But, you know, lessons in life. And yes, I will get another part-time job if I have to. I still work for the military part-time, but I'll get another part-time job and I'll have 2 jobs. And I'll do whatever I can to support my family. But I want to keep doing this. It already takes so many hours of my day to do this. So imagine if I've got something else. At least with the Army, there were times where I had days where I could just focus on this and do stuff, right? The weekends, and other things like that. But it's so stressful to see, you know, at the end of the day and know that you may have only made $50 doing this, even when you get as many views as you did for the past few years, which was double, in some cases triple what you were getting. It's just very, very frustrating. And that's why I can't stress enough that if you can and you are able, even $1, even a freaking dollar, $1. I mean, you know how easily we blow away $1 in a day just on one thing or another, buying a freaking 12-ounce Mountain Dew or at the gas station or something like that. You know, we blow it away. It's super easy. But I've always said if it was able to be sustainable on Patreon, then there'd be no ads, no freaking ads whatsoever. And that would be it. I could finally do this and I can bring videos out in such a fast and awesome nature. Well, Dead Rising, you know, of course, it's got the word dead in it. Rise, son of Rome. No, you may not monetize this. Even all of my Grand Theft Autos. I mean, it just keeps going. It's like it just doesn't want to stop. Look at him. Hi there. Hi there, Grand Theft Auto. You thought you had a good time enjoying some monetization on my channel? Bringing in maybe 3 cents or 1 cent a day, which adds up when you have a lot of videos. No, not today, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Last of Us. Last of Us was a good popular walkthrough of mine. BioShock, Splinter Cell. And you're wondering why it's getting just, so frustrating. Ugh. But finally getting a chance to see just everything Resident Evil related. Every single thing Resident Evil related. It's crazy. And it just keeps going. It won't stop. I mean, we're back to 2012 now. But all of my darkness, jeez. And it just keeps going. I mean, I don't know what else to say in this video. I mean, it's very, very discerning. All my Splinter Cell. Well, it looks like as of right now, 17's the end. Heavy Rain, was such a popular walkthrough of mine. I mean, no monetization on those. I'm going to go through all of these videos at some point and monetize them or request reviews. But here's what happens. Let's say... Here. Let me show you what happens when you want to dispute, right? Because people say, oh, dispute, and most likely be overturned. Well, let me show you Let me show you a little bit about that. So let's say this one right here, right? The Last of Us, okay? Let's click on it. Request review. All this was done automated, so when you request review, you're supposed to get an actual person that will say whether or not this video is bad. So here's your thing. You click on request, confirm, but read this. We are only able to review videos with at least 1,000 views in the past 7 days. My videos don't get 1,000 views in the past 7 days, especially if they're a smaller video like a number 6 here. But it still might make me a couple of cents, and I can't get that couple of cents. That adds up when you got 6,000 videos. That's what I want to stress. So I can submit this for review, but it'll never be reviewed, ever. Because no one is going to watch 1,000 times, or not a single person, but no, not 1,000 people is going to watch this video in the next 7 days. It might get 300 views in the next 7 days, but it won't reach 1,000. I mean, unless it's a video like Assassin's Creed or something like that. But those are not, as you can see, those are not being flagged. So again, this is what happens. It's like, what's the point of doing all this? I'm not a channel that gets like 100 million views a month. You know, this is detrimental to channels like me. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there. So if you can, please become a Patreon, whatever you can do. Tell me what I can do. If you want to become a patron, you want something, let me know. Let me know what I can do to make it worth your while, hopefully. But thanks for watching the video. I know, another one of these videos, and I hate doing them. I really do, because it's all negative. There's no way any of this can be seen in a good light, and I hate bringing out negative things on the channel. So I'm going home for a few days. Going to spend some time with my mom and my family. I haven't been home all year. Lots of big things coming out. I'm working on Uncharted. I've got to edit all those Assassin's Creed Origins and Far Cry 5 videos. Lots of things, and I've only got one day to do it. So I'm going to try to get it out there. The walkthrough for Uncharted will come out on Monday. It's going to be a Let's Play. I mean, I'm just trying to get them out there quickly, and then maybe I'll do a walkthrough afterwards, just kind of like I did with Uncharted 4. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. For those of you that sticked through the whole thing, 27 minutes of it, thank you from the bottom of my heart. For those of you that signed up, are a Patreon right now, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the biggest reason that I'm still doing this. The biggest reason. So thank you for helping me with that, of course. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.